Tony is here as our special guest today for Home Reflections, and this is our today's special value. It's a beautiful quilt, comes with the shams, which is hardly ever the case, and also, which is never the case, it comes with this cute little storage bin, all for under $50. If sold separately, we've got a price of over $100 that you could easily add this up to. So we've got an excellent value today for you, and 4 easy payments of $12.48 for all sizes, and that means we have twin, full, queen, and king, whatever you need for the beds in your home. Amy, welcome to the show.
My pleasure.
This is super exciting, isn't it?
It's been, gosh, we were in a meeting and we said it's been more than 5 years since we've done a quilt, let alone first time doing it with the bin as today's special value. So we're really excited about this one.
So we did some solids, we did some patterns. They're reversible, they're beautiful, and they come with the shams. So let's take everyone through the color choices first.
And Mary Beth, who I just finished with. I have all you gals on the brain. So we also have a wall that's going to be great that we can revisit.
Okay.
So we can look at all of our choices that way too.
Okay.
So we can start here.
The pink diamonds.
So this is the pink diamond, and it's really to be sort of representative of what would be piecework on a quilt. But this is done in a print in a just absolutely beautiful way. This is going to be the most traditional farmhouse, I think.
Okay, excellent.
Now what I want to do for you so you can really get a good look, this is your second choice. And let's just roll that out.
All right.
This is going to be more neutral, very serene and pretty, very sophisticated.
It's kind of a grayish taupe, isn't it?
Exactly. And you're going to order it as natural, which is this beautiful reverse taupe color.
Isn't that gorgeous? But look at the pattern on that one.
How pretty.
So it's still that sort of a diamond like the pink one, right?
Exactly. You're going to have the exact same pattern done in a different colorway, and we'll get into all the details, all the florals and the ticking stripe when we get through the colors.
All right, my friend. And then
right here on the end, and we're going to take you, don't worry, on a full tour of all of these on a bed. But these are going to be the stripe collection. So we looked at the diamond collection. Your second collection is the stripe, and this is just this
pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? You're going to order it as lavender, which is this beautiful dusty purple. We see hints of the green and the gray. Gorgeous. All
cool tones too.
All cool tones and spot on heading into spring. And I should point that out too. You know, really what's great about this too, this is a quilt that you're going to get home. Right. You're going to put it right on the bed just with your sheet for spring, summer. And then how about using it as a layering piece?
I love it.
With your comforter later.
Very nice.
Blue gals, you're going to order this as your striped blue. We can see the grays, the chambrays, a little hint of sort of a citrusy gold, and then we get back into some chambrays.
It's very denim-like down here.
Exactly. And this one feels a little bit more kind of a modern French take.
Yes.
This is much more country, I would say, in our diamond collection.
And then for those of you who already have patterns going on in your bedroom, or you want something that's more simple, we have two solids for you today as well.
And these on the end, right in front of you, are going to be much more, I would say, the most modern of the country looks. So this could be a transitional. This could be just a beautiful extra layering piece on a bed.
Right.
Gray and taupe are your two choices there. Timeless colors, beautiful, and they're done in a more geometric print on these.
But they're all beautifully done.
Rather.
So I know for those of you who want to know the fabrication, I want to mention that next. So the inside is cotton and the top facing is cotton, right? The backing is poly.
The backing, microfiber, yeah.
So it's a nearly 100% cotton quilt. So I think that's really important to say because I know that's what you guys like. And also, as you wash this, which by the way, machine wash, tumble dry, it gets more puckery.
Yes.
It gets more, the stitching gets more pronounced. So you're going to see that it looks more and more beautiful every time you wash it. So let's take a look at the value. And as I mentioned, you could easily spend over $100 to get this three-piece quilt set. Remember, the quilt plus the two shams, plus the storage bin that matches is included. So all of that would be $105.57. Our price today is under $50, no matter what size you order, and 4 payments of $12.48. So at least 5 years since our last Quilt Today special value, and that's because we have completely been revamping our linens department. We have a guy who took over the linens department as our buyer a few years ago. Greg, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Greg, the best.
He's doing a fabulous job. We revisited all of our vendors. We revisited all of the manufacturers. We've really completely redone it, and it's fabulous. And these quilts are kind of the product of that.
And you're going to find more quilts as we go forward. We've also begun revamping Home Reflections. So we want it to be an affordable, accessible brand for you that's going to feature quilts and comforters, and it's going to have some exciting things to come.
Excellent. So let's take by the way, the testimonial line's open. If you want to call in, let us know if you're picking this up and if you love quilts and why. What else would you like to show us now before we move around?
Before we move around, I would point out just a couple of details.
Okay.
Then you spoke to this, and I think it's a great point. Just some of the finer details which you're going to find on every one of the quilts in the pattern collections. You're going to find a beautiful channel stitch. And what you mentioned just a few minutes ago, the more you wash this and sort of love it and wear it and use it on the bed, you're going to find that this will sort of bloom. So it'll actually get better with each wash. So this is that channel stitch that you're seeing. It's all finished beautifully. You can see all of the seaming detail is done beautifully. The binding here is going to be a dyed to match, so the reverse is going to match beautifully. On the front of our diamond collection, you're going to see ticking stripe like we see here.
I love that.
Isn't that lovely? Chambrays. You're going to see some of what we call like these ditzy florals, which are these tinier florals. You're going to see the larger, almost like cabbage roses and berries and dots.
And some paisley.
And
I
some
think it's gorgeous.
paisley, reminiscent of piecing quilts.
Yeah.
My Aunt Dee Dee is a quilter. She would take pockets from my dad's denim jeans and shirts from my son's and piece them together. So this is going to be a beautiful reminiscent version of a quilt. How about that quilt that's an heirloom? You buy dowels and you use it as a wall hanging.
A lot of people buy twin size, which let me just give you fair warning, two things. Twin size always sells out first because people buy them as throw blankets.
Yes.
Second thing, if you want the diamond patterns, they're both flying out. So those are obviously going to be the first to sell out today, so don't dilly-dally if you want either the pink or the neutral diamond. I just want to show you the shams that come with it are beautiful, solid, that matches the back side of your quilt on the reverse. And then they are a little envelope style, so you just pop your pillow right in there easily.
Perfect.
No buttons or anything like that to mess with. And then please, don't forget, you get this darling little sort of nautical style. Love the rope handles.
Yeah, very Nantucket, Cape Cod.
Yeah, that little storage bin, which you can use for anything.
Fabric lining on the inside. Cotton exterior, just a little spot clean. Be thinking Mother's Day. This is going to come to you with the quilt, the 2 shams in all sizes, 1 sham and a twin, and it's going to be good to go as a gift. And then later, I know with all your pets, I put a little plastic garbage bag in mine, and I put the leashes and the collars in.
Well, it could even be a garbage can if you want. But I love it for putting magazines or like extra things for that overnight guest in your guest room can go in there.
Picnicking.
Whatever you want to use it for, it's like a bonus. That's about a $15 value that comes with it, and we've never offered a set like this with the storage bin as a today's special value before. I also want to mention one more thing while we're here. This is oversized. I know a big question that a lot of you have had in the past about buying a quilt is how far down does it come on the sides of the bed and in the foot of the bed? Do I need to go up a size if I have either a pillow top mattress or I've got a mattress topper? Is it going to be too short?
The answer is absolutely not.
Okay.
So you're going to get about a 16-inch drop on the sides. These are not your grandmother's quilts. These are made to be more like a full coverlet where they're going to completely cover the bed, lots of drop on the side. If a queen bed is approximately 60 inches across, these will have that 16-inch drop on the side. They're going to cover the mattress. You may find that, you know what, I don't want to use a dust ruffle. You might not have to, depending on the high profile of a bed.
So these aren't a bedspread. So they are not coming to the floor unless you go way up a size.
Exactly.
So, just be aware of that if you want to, if maybe you already have a similar situation with a dust ruffle for your bed, but you may need that, just saying. Because these are a quilt, and quilts are not the same thing as a bedspread. But as quilts go, this is bigger and drapier than most quilts you've ever seen.
Well, and you're looking at, I can show you as you're tuning in, this is a full bed frame and headboard. So you're looking at a full, this is a full quilt on the bed. When we move over, we can see the drape. We can see that this is the drop on the sides. When we move over to the queen bed, we're going to see a queen quilt on that bed, and that's going to give you an idea how generous it is on our striped bed.
Frank is updating me as we go along. The diamond 2 are still the most popular, but we're starting to get a lot of you ordering the blue stripe as well. So Amy, let's look at all the choices once again before we move, and then I want to show everyone the value.
Okay, terrific.
So the 2 diamond one, let's go to the wall.
I'm
Excellent
just thinking
choice.
this will be much easier to show you. So what we've been looking at throughout the show, this is that beautiful rose diamond. We're referring to the reverse in this pale pink rose diamond. If you're loving this, but you think, you know what, I love the pattern, but I think I want to do something a bit more neutral, and then I want to add color with my deck pillows or with my paint in my bedroom, or if you just like a monochromatic look, this is going to be your natural diamond. And when we refer to the diamond, what we're referring to are the little diamond shapes that you're going to see throughout on the face of the quilt.
Okay.
We'll go right below that, and we'll get into the solid, which is below it. This is in a really pretty taupe color. It's going to be a natural, real beautiful, easy to work with, more modern country. And then right across is going to be that beautiful dusty gray. So those are going to be your 2 solids. Now we'll move right back into our last pattern choice, which we're calling a stripe. So the stripes are made up of all sorts of different patterns, and we're going to show that to you when we move over to the bed. This is going to be your blue choice. We can see it in a soft, dusty blue on the reverse. And then last but not least, this gorgeous color, if you're a purple gal, it's going to have lilacs and violets and a touch of green. This is going to be that lavender choice. Okay. So those are all your choices. So you're just choosing really between, do I want to go with pattern? You've got 4 choices in patterns. You've got 2 solids.
Excellent. So let's look at that value once again. So this is the first Quilt Today special value in 5 years. So we've done an excellent value for you. This 3-piece quilt set would normally be $91 and change comparably at retail, and then you'd have to add the storage bin that matches, which is another almost $15. Altogether, $105.57 if sold separately. Our price today, under $50, and we've split that into 4 easy payments, or hey, if you use your Q card, you can get 5 easy payments and make those payments even smaller. So let's say hi to Janet, who's been patiently waiting in Wisconsin. Hi, Janet. Are you a quilt collector?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, good. Well, tell Amy and I, what did you like about ours today?
I love this. I got the rose diamond.
Ah, so pretty.
I like this particular one because it's more like the traditional quilt.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot. I told the gentleman who asked me if I wanted to speak on air, I have about a dozen Home Reflections quilts.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big quilt collector. I am a quilter myself. And I've been watching QVC since before it was Quilt QVC.
Oh, thank you, Janet. We so appreciate that.
Yes, and I watch any quilt show when it's on.
Well, Janet, I hope you'll be happy to know that we're actually going to have lots of new quilts under Home Reflections. So as you begin to tune in and we move into the later, fall sort of winter seasons, you're going to be seeing even more quilts. This is one of the first ones under Home Reflections that we've done, and it's more of those spring colors. So I hope you enjoy this, and there'll be more to come that you like as well.
Yes, and I love it because it is cotton.
Yes.
Because the cotton, it really makes the quilt, like you had said at midnight, when you wash it, it just puffs up and makes the, just look so much nicer.
And it feels like one that you made yourself. It feels like an old-fashioned quilt because of the cotton.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, because I have a collection of antique quilts myself. Because all the ones that I've made, I always give away.
Oh,
that's always the way.
I don't have any myself that I've made, so.
You and my Aunt Dee Dee need to talk, because my Aunt Dee Dee is a quilter. She's made one for all of my children.
Oh, that's
her hands are gnarled from all the quilting all these years, and she's doing it by hand. It's something.
So Janet, let me ask you about this idea that I have, and I haven't asked Greg, the buyer, about it yet, but what do you think of this idea? What if we did a quilt that had a panel for each host?
I love it, adorable.
And so, mine would be a doggy or a cat or a pet thing, but all the hosts have their own thing that's kind of their signature thing, and we could put all the squares together and do like a QVC host idea.
So cute.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
Or maybe we could do some other QVC things on it too, since you're a long-time customer.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't know if they'll do it or not, but I already have my patch designed.
It wouldn't have to do with animals, would it?
Either that, or we're going to do an all-pet quilt. But anyway.
Yeah, you could do that too, because I have Well, now it's just 2 puppies and a cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just.
that's okay.
That's a lot of family stuff.
Well, listen, I'm so glad you called, and thank you for speaking to the Quality of Home Reflections, and we really appreciate you shopping with us, Janet.
Yes, they're great. They're great. And I'm glad to see more of the patchwork coming back because I have a lot of the, the solid quilt.